Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. I'm sure you are new. Welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a workout video. I have not posted one of these in such a long time, and please forgive me, but a girl is still in her fitness game. If you want to keep up with me on my fitness stuff, you can follow me on TikTok or on Fitness with Cherie on Instagram. My TikTok is Life with Cherie. I do post my workouts over there on TikTok as well, and just like to catch up with me and keep up with me in my daily life. But yeah, I'm gonna be hitting legs tonight. It's nighttime. It's like 7 o'clock. It's Friday night. I'm about to go to the gym. We're gonna be hitting legs, and I need to get my workout on my app so that I can log that. But we're basically going to be doing a lower body leg day workout, and I'm going to be using just a barbell. The last time I posted just a barbell only workout, you guys really loved it, and someone else asked me for another barbell workout, so I got you, girl. I got you. This one's for you. I don't care if one person asks for something specific, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it from me. So here it is. It's like probably months later, but it's here. So I'm gonna be doing a lower body barbell workout. So without further ado, let's do it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment and interact with me in the comments. Definitely thumbs up this video. It's really big help for my interactions and lets YouTube show my videos to everyone. So yeah, let's do it. Alright guys, so before I get started into the workout, I'm going to go ahead and do some stretching. We're going to be doing some dynamic stretches to start off our workout. I like to do dynamic stretching and just moving the body right before I do any type of resistance training, simply because it prepares the body for exercise. It improves the extensibility in your muscles, improves your range of motion, and just overall helps muscle groups function properly. So before any resistance training, I usually like to go ahead and do some light stretching and more so dynamic, so like moving through a stretch instead of doing a static stretch. So here I am just going ahead and moving back and forth with this stretch here. So a static stretch would have been me just holding the stretch, but I'm moving back and forth to really get that muscle working and heat up those muscles to get them ready for exercise. And I like to do about 10 reps of each of these movements, and then I move on to something else. So here I'm doing leg swings. I like to focus a lot on a lot of like hip opening exercises and stretches, because I tend to have very tight hips. So anything that's going to help open up and relax my hip extensions, my hip flexors, I'm really into that stuff. So because it definitely helps increases my range of motion, especially for squats, and we're going to be squatting today. So leg swings are some of my favorites. And then this is basically a hamstring stretch. It's very self-explanatory. I kind of straighten one leg and flex the toes upwards so that you can get that nice stretch in the hamstrings and also your glutes. Again, like I said, I like to target hips, so another hip opening exercise here. My computer is like overheating, and I really hope that you guys can't hear it in this voiceover, but we'll see. After that, we're going to move into some kickbacks. I am going to be hitting glutes as well today in this lower body exercise. So usually I would use a band here for a little bit more resistance, but as you can see, I'm holding the kickback. So once my leg goes out, I'm sort of holding it so I can hold that movement and really contract the glute muscles. I absolutely love kickbacks as a warm-up exercise. Again, you can add bands for more resistance. And then because we're doing a barbell workout today, I'm going to go ahead and take just the bar, and we're going to do basically run through the exercises without any weight loaded. So the bar is about 45 pounds, so I'm taking the bar and we're going to get started with some deadlifts. Just again, this is going to help my body prepare. This is going to prepare my body for exercise, and doing the movement body weighted or lightweight before you load more weight onto it is super helpful. So I'm going to run through about 10 reps, and then I'm going to go circuit style and go straight into the next exercise, which is going to be front squats. Now, my front squats were not loaded properly. I will demonstrate that once I load the barbell, but usually you want your elbows to be upright. But I was just holding the barbell myself. It wasn't on my shoulders, so I was just okay. I just mostly wanted to get through the squat movement of it. And then we're doing good mornings as well. So just again, warming up the body. I'm just running through these exercises. The only thing I didn't run through was my glute bridge. And then after that, I'm going to take about a 5 to 10 minute break before going into my heavier set exercises. So I get a drink of water and just reset my body to be able to lift as much as I would like. So here we're going into barbell deadlifts. I've loaded on 135 pounds. So I added two 45-pound plates. And I thought I was going to go up in weight today, but I haven't worked out in a few days and I was kind of tired, so I kind of kept it at, I kept it at 135, you guys, and it felt good. So here I am putting on some straps. I like to use straps because my wrist strength is extremely weak, and using some types of straps or gloves definitely help you. It definitely helps you with your grip strength, and because a lot of the times you can lift, but your grip is what's stopping you. So on the screen here, I have some deadlift cues that you can screenshot. And I'm basically just slowing down this. Sorry, I did not slow this one down, but that's okay. But let's talk about deadlifts. Deadlifts are some of my favorite exercises. Again, we want to breathe, embrace the core, pull your hips down. You want to make sure your shoulder blades are over the barbell, push the floor away. Those are some of the cues that we talk about when we go about deadlifts. I would say barbell deadlifts are a little bit more advanced. I would start out with either a kettlebell or dumbbells. So if you're a little bit past beginner, I would suggest doing barbell deadlifts. But if you're a beginner, I would suggest starting out with either bands, kettlebells, or just dumbbells. And now moving on to the second exercise, we're going to be doing some front squats. Front squats are a great supplemental lift. So like your compound lifts would be your back squats, but these are supplemental. So we're going to do front loaded. And like I said previously, your elbows want to be nicely upright, and the bar is going to sit on the front of your shoulders. I have a grip just right outside the shoulder width of my grip is just outside shoulder width. My thumbs are on the bar, and that's just to get the bar up. Once the bar is up on the shoulders, you are not going to be using your fingers to hold the bar. Your fingers are going to be loosely around the bar because the bar is basically going to be rested on your deltoids. So the higher your elbows move up, the easier the deltoids would be able to support the bar for you, if that makes sense. And next exercise, honestly, by this exercise, I was a little bit fatigued. So because I don't have a rack in this gym, I have to basically be mindful of how much weight I am loading onto that barbell. I did ended up putting 10-pound plates on and was just not able to manage it. So because I was alone, I didn't want to chance it. So I ended up just not loading the barbell and just using just the barbell for this. But Good mornings are going to be focused on your glutes and hamstrings. So this is a hinge movement. So you want to move the hips through maximum range where you can maintain good posture. You want to keep your back flat and brace your core at all times. So making sure that lower back isn't arched is like super important. When doing this movement. So we want to keep the back nice and flat and brace your core. And bracing your core is essentially just pulling your muscles like towards your spine, basically. That's what bracing the core means. Whew, that was a lot. Um, and then moving on to the final exercise, I try to do just 4 exercises these days. I do not have it in me for 5 plus 6 exercises. Like 4 really good exercises will really give you what you need. So we're going to move into hip thrust. And here I am setting up making sure the bench is close to the wall. So I'm going to get my support because once I load the barbell and I pull up, the bench tends to move sometimes. So I like to have something behind me to support me and to help me stay stabilized. So I'm going to go ahead and load the barbell with 35 pounds on each side. So we're going to be doing a cast glute bridge and not a hip thrust. And cast glute bridge, basically, we're going to be using less weight. It's less explosive. It's constant tension in the glutes, but smaller range of motion than your regular hip thrust. So basically means that we're not going to be lowering the barbell all the way down or lowering your body back down to the floor. So we're kind of going to be doing like almost like a half rep of a hip thrust, if that makes sense. So we're lowering the hips to about 2 to 3 inches, keeping your lower back flat, knees strong, and your glutes are going to be engaged the entire time. So here I am, I'm just putting on the barbell pad just to help protect the bar against my pelvic because the bar really hurts if you don't have something protected on there, at least for me. So I also have these straps for this bar. For this padding, I'm going to link it in my description box below. So here I am. This is how I set up for a glute bridge. I lower myself to the ground and then roll the barbell over my legs as I'm demonstrating here in the video. And nice big deep breath in, brace in. I'm getting the feet up to get myself up. Like I said, you see how the bench literally lifted off the ground? So that's why I have the bench next to a wall. So we're going to bring the hips up, drive the barbell up to the ceiling, engage those glutes. And like you see, I'm not lowering the barbell or my body back directly down to the ground. And that's pretty much it, you guys. I did 4 exercises with 4 reps. I'm sorry, 8 reps times 3 to 4 sets. That's usually what I do these days. So here I am back on my mat because I'm going to be doing some static stretching here. Static stretching is good for when at the end of your workout while your muscles are warmed and now at this point they are relaxed. So I'm going to go ahead and just do some static stretching. I'm going to hold each stretch for about 30 to 60 seconds. It really just matters. It's about what you feel comfortable with. I usually do about 60 seconds to hold my stretch. That just feels good to me. And then after stretching, I'm also going to take my foam roller and I'm going to just roll out my muscles, which is SMR, self myofascial release with foam rolling, essentially just rolling out your muscles and helping them recover from the workout that you just did. So like I said, I performed each of these 4 exercises for 3 rounds times 8 at pretty manageable weight. Sometimes I go up in weight throughout my workouts. Today I kind of kept it simple. Like I said, I hadn't worked out for a few days, so I didn't want to go too hard back into it. So I kept at pretty reasonable weight for me. So yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, interact with me in the comments. Feel free to request any other fitness videos that you might like to see. And yeah, just chat with me. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. I'm on Instagram as Fitness with Cherie, and I'm on TikTok as Life with Cherie. I do post my workouts on both pages. I'm more on TikTok these days, but all my workouts are literally on my Fitness with Cherie Instagram page. So make sure you check that out.